Hello everyone, it's Maddie and
Madison.
with Spectrum Art. Madison is all the way back there. She's actually busy doing some schoolwork. So I am gonna go ahead and fly solo on this one. But I wanted to come on and share with you altered Rolodex cards. I know a lot of you have probably seen these, but I wanted to share with you the ones that we did and some ideas for materials and how to get them done, as well as, you know, ways of using them, and then finally just show you what we did, because these are really funny, by the way. I hope you like them. Okay, so these are altered Rolodex cards, and they are, you know, Rolodex. We all remember these, right? So you can still buy these, believe it or not. And you do not need to buy the whole contraption. You could just buy the actual Rolodex cards, right? Or the way that we did these is we used this die. Okay, so you can actually purchase a die. The other way that I saw, and I searched real quick just to give you guys all the options available, I did see someone who actually used just scissors, and they went ahead and cut the straight, you know, the rectangle shape, and then they used a hole puncher and did like a bubble top here. It could work. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I know it's out there, so feel free to share it. I did also see a punch. I believe it's either by EK Success or We Are Memory Keepers that punches the two holes as well. Again, not sure if it's the exact measurement to fit on an official Rolodex. So, I mean, maybe you guys can research that and, you know, let us know. If you find out and you plan to buy one, leave it in the comments so others can actually see it. But this one was actually done using the die. If you notice, here, let me get one of these from the Rolodex. The die is just slightly bigger, which I like, but not to say that this is not a great surface to work on. The reason why I really like Rolodex cards is because sometimes you're kind of wanting to create something, but you don't want to go as small as a ticket or an inch, because that takes a lot of concentration. But you also don't want to do something big like a canvas or a spread or a page, because, you know, you're like, oh, I don't want to get into all that, but you still want to create. Well, these are kind of in the middle of the way, right? Middle of the road. They're not too small. They're not a huge canvas or a page. They're just big enough for you to be able to put some fun stuff down and just, you know, have a good time creating without being intimidating. So it's a very non-intimidating space to work with. Lots of folks use them for many different reasons. They're just beautiful to look at, right? They're artwork. So that's number one, always. That art is art, and you just enjoy making it, and you enjoy looking at it, and you enjoy gifting it and sharing it or selling it, whatever it is that you do with your art, right? They are displayed in a Rolodex. You can actually insert these into the Rolodex, right? And then a lot of people have tons of them, and they just, you know, you can flip through them. It would look gorgeous right on top of your desk or your work area, or even a coffee table. Even if you have a business, you know, a nail salon or anything, something that folks can actually flip through. It's just gorgeous to look through. But I don't use them so much. As you can tell, my display is empty. I don't use them for that. I actually enjoy using them as pockets in books, so, or embellishments. So you could use it to embellish, right? A journal or the front of a book cover. I like using them on the inside. I like using them this way. What I do is I actually glue them down on 3 sides, and then it's a pocket and a tab. So they look like that, and I can put multiples in a book, right? Depending on where I want a tab. And then I can have multiple tabs in there, right? And then not only do I have that, but I do have room to put notes or a picture or a receipt or even sticky notes, you know, if I want to be taking notes down. So that's another great way of using them inside of your journals, altered books, composition notebooks, whatever it is that you utilize. The other thing is you can put them on anything, anywhere that you would put an embellishment, a canvas, anything else, an altered box. These are great. They could also be pretty flexible, right? Because they bend, it's paper. So depending on where you're gonna put them and what you wanna do, you can work with materials that actually bend, like lace and ribbon, right? The other thing is you could also even back these up with a little bit, like maybe a cereal box, something heavier, and then add magnets and put them in the fridge, right? And that's just a great way to display them, or to even be able to put your grocery shopping list, receipts, memos, reminders, because nobody wants an ugly magnet on their fridge, right? When you can have a small piece of artwork up there. You can even make them, you know what, with like different headings, right? Maybe if you have kids, one could be, you know, Steven, and the other one can be Stephanie, and the other one can be Susan. And, you know, you can do something that they like if Susan is a gymnast, right? She does gymnastics. You can do a gymnastics one and then, you know, put her to-do list for that week on that. And Steven does baseball, do a baseball one, or he likes Pokemon, then you do one of those. So, I mean, the possibilities are endless, guys. Oh, that's my dog going crazy, if you guys hear that. What is the matter with you, crazy dog? She wants to play. So I'm sure you guys will think of 100 ways, different ways of utilizing these as well. And if you do and you have some ideas, please put them in the comments, because you know what? Then we share with everybody else that comes to visit, right? Okay, so now that we've talked about how you can make them, now that we've talked about how you can use them, then let's take a look at the ones that we actually created, because that's what I wanted to share with you. I don't know how clear the picture's going to be, so at the end of the video, I'm going to go ahead and actually put a still photo of each of them so you guys can see them, because they're pretty funny. I call these my Sassy Girls collection because they're all sassy, they're all feisty. This one's quite easy to read. It says, "I'm not quiet, I am plotting." And she's just kind of, you know, giving that look. And she's got a champagne glass and pearl earrings and a beautiful veil mesh. And this has got glossy accents. And again, you can't see it probably here, but it's actually got bubbles in it, which is so perfect. We've got some lace, we've got ribbons, we've got a really pretty button pearl bling thing. And again, all of these backgrounds, this one, this one, this one, almost all this one, this one, this one, all of them. Actually, wait, all of these backgrounds were created by Madison. And I will put a link to the live where I actually started creating these. And I created, I think, did I create all of them? I don't remember. I might have laid them out and started working on them during the live, but I'll link it below in case you want to see. Or if you want to see the process, just ask me. We can make one together. But the idea was that they're all sassy. This one says, "I cook with wine sometimes. I even put it in the food." So totally cute and sassy. This one says, "Domestic goddess in training," and she's holding a little wand and she's all blinged out. This one says, "That's a horrible idea. What time?" So they're all kind of sassy and funny. "I'm unable to quit as I am currently too legit." Look at her. Yeah, she's legit, right? She's so pretty. But you guys, you can use lace, flowers, images, washi tape. Oh geez, like I said, glossy accents, buttons, chipboard, mesh, some feathered, whatchamacallit, lace. Oh, this is really pretty. These dots right here. They're like these glass blocks. Remind me of those blocks that they used to use, I think it was in the 80s and 90s maybe, and they still use them actually, I shouldn't say that, but that's when they came out. Those blocks that you used to use to make walls in bathrooms and sometimes like in kitchens and stuff, so you would still get the light, but have it be kind of opaque. That's what they remind me of. They're really cute. These actually came from one of Rosie Posey's kits. And actually, no, it wasn't a kit. It was a happy bag. And look how cute, red and black, and she's all sassy with some gold earrings. And so I will do still photos and you guys can take a look at these. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Remember, everyone can create, anyone can do this. Very simple, basic stuff. And we hope to see you guys soon. Thanks so much for stopping in. God bless. Bye.